Today we're going to Siam Waterside Golf and Country Club. Great course, lots to review, lots to say, and give you a bit of a guide around that golf course. Let's get to it. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now in this video we're going to make a review and guide on how to play Siam Waterside Golf Course, which is located about 30 minutes just outside of Pattaya. So what can we say about Siam Waterside? Well, the course opened in 2014. It's a very well maintained course, always looks in great condition, and is the most popular course, I would say, after Siam Old Course, which is right next door. As the name suggests, while Siam Waterside has lots of water to give you great challenge, but the good news is that the greens, once you get there, are usually in tip-top condition. In fact, the greens are a bit flatter compared to the multiple double tier greens and huge sloping greens you find on the other Siam courses, which makes this particular course a more pleasant experience. Let's face it, golf is hard enough without having to deal with tricky greens. Other facilities at Siam Waterside, the driving range is top quality, but you will need to jump into the golf buggy to get there. Clubhouse is also of high quality with a nice but pricey restaurant, and changing rooms are of a high standard. The golf carts are equipped with LCD screens giving you GPS yardage, and if you want you can keep your score electronically, which you can do from the comfort of your golf cart. We will go through each hole showing you the yardage from each tee, what it normally plays, as well as do some on the course talking and provide more or less a guide on how to best get around this water mad protected golf course. Just to recap, total yardage on this course is as follows. Off the blues, its total yardage is 6,569 yards. Off the whites is 6,049 yards. Off the yellows, 5,664 yards. Off the reds is, for the ladies, 5,301 yards. For your information, there is black tees at 7,439 yards, but really that's for the men's professionals, so we won't highlight that through the video as we talk you through the golf course, okay? Now for information, I shot this footage you will see throughout the video on the DJI Pocket 3, so I just wanted to compare the quality of the footage to the video I made at Siam Old Course, which was shot on my Samsung Z Fold 5 mobile phone. If you want to see that video again, just click on the link in the more information section. So, okay, let's move out and get onto the golf course and run through the holes. Hope you enjoy the video. Okay all, we're going to run through the holes to help give you a better understanding of the Siam Waterside GC Challenge. For clarity, the bunker yardage that you will see on the graphics is taken from the normally plays yardage, which you will see in the whole information box in the corner of your screen. I've also put down the 200 and the 150 and 100 yard markers down on the graphics, just so it might help you when you get to the golf course. Now we got that out of the way, let's start explaining the golf course. Of course, it's Waterside, and it starts with the water at the very first hole. So hole number 1, par 4, stroke index number 10. Yeah, if you can get a good tee shot away, it's normally plays 355 yards, so you can get it down there, give yourself a short iron in. And a bit of a tip here, it's all about the approach shot. You can spoil it around if you go hunting for the pin at the back of the green, because it'll just hit that green, go straight into the water. Likewise, if you're a little bit further back and you've got a lower iron going into the green, play smart, play it up to the front of the green, even to off the green, so you just chip on and get your round off to a good start. But yeah, great opening hole, and let's get on to the next one. Well, hello again, and we have just completed the first hole at Waterside, and as you can see here on my chest, I've got the little DJI Mic 2 with a wind muff on, just to see what it sounds like with the wind. It's blowing quite a bit of a gust over the water here in the background. Just got a birdie there, so that was very nice off the blues. So going well so far. But yeah, just coming on to the second hole, which is a par 3 in the background there. So we'll see how this Pocket 3 performs, and just interesting to see the quality of the footage. So we'll get back to this later. Hole number 2, par 3, stroke index 16. Very intimidating off the tee box. You've got all that water on the right hand side, but if you can just focus, it's a short iron, normally plays about 145 yards. Get that whatever 8-9 iron out and shoot just to the middle of the green. No heroics here. It's a double tiered green, sloping from back down the hill to the front. So there's plenty still green there to hit. So just hit a solid shot, get it in the middle of the green, and you'll be happy with that.
So just played the par 3 there, very, very nice, 170 yards off the blues, managed the par, which was nice. Had to change the mic position, put it on the inside of the shirt because it was annoying me that I had a fluffy fur cat just halfway down my left eye. So repositioned that and started to putt better. Great stuff.
Hole number 3, it's a par 4, stroke index 4, quite a long hole, normally plays about 380 yards. You definitely don't want to be in those trees on the left, and if you're not so comfortable with driving, then you want to aim out to the right a bit. But let's think positively. You're going to smash it down the middle over that 230-yard bunker, give yourself about 140 yards or so into the green, and then not much, just a bit of a tip actually between the front and the back of the greens, club difference, so you want to get your rangefinder out and just get that exact yardage, because nice gentle sloping green here, nothing too exciting, and that's the great thing about waterside greens, are a lot more friendly to play. But very good hole, like I say, just shoot into the middle, get your round off to a good start. Hole number 4, par 4, stroke index 12, nice short hole, usually plays about 300 yards. You definitely don't really need a driver off this hole. You can get down there with a 5-wood or even an iron, 3-wood. Be careful, you can still reach those bunkers on the right, depending how far you hit your tee shot. But yeah, you definitely want to just get level with those bunkers if you can. Plenty of fairway there, and then give yourself that 120-yard shot into the green, and just aim for the middle, even out to the right a bit, just so you avoid any disasters of going into that water on the left hand side of the green. So yeah, nice hole, slight dog leg to the left, depending which tee shot or which tee you're playing on. Great hole. Hole number 5, a par 4, stroke index 18. I think they got the index wrong on this one because this is a pretty tough hole. But anyway, in any case, tee shot. You definitely don't want to be in that 212 bunk on the left hand side. It's very challenging to get out of that, but if you can get it down the middle, get it past the 150-yard marker, you're going to give yourself a good opportunity to get it on the green. It's a bit of an elevated green. Again, you say the miss is going to be short right. You definitely don't want to be in those bunkers on the left hand side. They're pretty deep and a bit of a challenge to get out of. But yeah, cracking hole, normally plays 365 yards, but definitely not stroke index 18. Let's move on to the next one. Hole number 6, par 5, stroke index 6, usually plays about 475 yards. All about the tee shot here. You've got a bit of a forced layup for, let's say, the normal players. You can't carry that water if your name's Bryson DeChambeau off the tee, but really speaking, you just want to lay up. Be careful on the left hand side. This fairway does slope away to the left, so if you hook the ball a bit, it can go in the water, so best to play out to the right, but try and avoid those bunkers. And then all you want to do after that is just plot it down the fairway, and then you just leave yourself with a nice short iron in. There's obviously water protecting, let's say, the green all the way up on the right hand side. Generous green size. Try and miss those bunkers that are by the green side. They're pretty treacherous to get out of. But yeah, lovely hole, and yeah, first par 5 out there. Okay, we're on to the second par 3 in the front 9, hole number 7. Stroke index 16, usually plays about 160 yards off the white, so a forced carry, so you just basically want to aim, get it into the middle of the green if you can. It does actually have double tier on this green, sloping from the back of the green to the forward, lots of slope on this green, so if you can get it near the pin, all good and well. It's all about just getting it over the water, get it on the green. Sometimes with the wind there, you got to take a club extra than what you think. So just be wary of that. But otherwise, cracking par 3.
So we're in the final stretch of Waterside, playing the last 3 holes. Just played the par 3 16, sculled one in the water. Not very good, but never mind. Anyway, the main thing is just how good is this footage on the DJI Pocket, quality wise. Looking forward to seeing this on the big TV, see what it looks like. 32 points up to here, back on the golf. So if I can manage to get 4 points in the last 2 holes, then we'll play to my handicap, which would be nice considering we're playing off the blues, which is a long course. So we'll see what happens. Just coming up to the 17th tee box now, par 5. Let's spin the camera and see what it looks like. Yeah, par 5, water all the way down the right, not really reachable in 2 unless your name's Bryson DeChambeau, but otherwise great hole.
Okay, we're on to the second par 5 in the front 9, hole number 8. It's a stroke index 8. Usually plays about 520 yards. If you get a par in this hole, you're doing well. This hole is all about the tee shot. You definitely want to just, be careful off the tee. Maybe you don't need a driver. Sometimes the 3 woods is enough. You just want to plot it down there. You can run out of fairway if you push it slightly on the right hand side. So just be careful on that. And then it's definitely a 3-shot hole, par 5. So just plot it down there as far as you can. Aim out to the left, plenty fairway there. Don't try and get too close to the water on the right hand side. And what you're trying to do is just leave yourself with a short iron so you can get onto that green. It's a big green, but if the pin is tucked to the right near the water, then just aim to the left. There's no point in giving away a shot here, yeah, fantastic hole, one of the best on the course. The 9th hole at Siam Waterside, great hole. It's all about the tee shot. You're faced with water on the right hand side of the tee shot, bit intimidating, but you just want to shoot at that 262 bunker on the left hand side. There's plenty space there on the left, and if you can achieve that, then you're going to leave yourself with maybe an 8 or a 7 iron into the green. That's what you want to do. Just try and avoid that water. You can run up a cricket score here if you manage to do that, and then just aim for the middle of the green. It's very generous green. Make sure you get over those bunkers. There is space at the back, but don't go too far to the right portion of the green because it can bounce off over the back. So great finishing hole on this front 9. Usually plays about 350 yards playing off the whites, so cracking hole. So you've just finished the front 9. We've managed to get past Kevin Costner's Waterworld. We're now moving on to the back 9, and you'll be good to know that at least the first 6 holes in the back 9 is all on land. So starting off with the 10th hole, which is a par 5, stroke index number 9, reachable par 5, usually plays around 503 yards. Just try and hug that left hand side of the fairway, gives you the best shot angle to get into the green. But otherwise, if you just want to lay up, it gives you a nice pitch shot. Avoid those bunkers on the left hand side by the 100-yard marker. But otherwise, yeah, either reachable or even an easy 3-shot hole for the not so longer hitters. But yeah, nice starting hole just to get you into the groove on the back 9. Hole number 11, a straight par 4, stroke index number 13. Usually plays about 320 yards off the whites. Just focus on just getting it down there in the middle. Do watch out for that bunker on the right hand side. It is reachable, and then that could give you a difficult shot. So stay to the left if you can, and then that'll just open up the green a little bit more to give you that easy shot into the green. Nice, easy, comfortable par 4. Possible opportunity of a birdie here if you can get a good tee shot away. First par 3 on the back 9, hole number 12, stroke index 17. Normally plays 135 yards. That's usually to the middle of the green, but do get your rangefinder out, because if it's at the front or it's at the back, because of the long length of the green, that could be the difference of a shorter club or a longer club. Bit of a tip here, it slopes quite severely from the left hand side of the green to the right, so you definitely always want to be on the right hand side of the pin, so you've got a nice easy uphill putt. 13th hole at Siam Waterside, a par 4, stroke index 3. Normally plays 370 yards. Get that tee shot away. Try and avoid that bunker at the 224 marker on the left hand side. Get it over that, shooting it over that right hand bunker, and then give you a nice open shot path into the green. And then, yeah, just aim for the middle. Green slopes from the back down to the front. So you always want to be short of the hole, give yourself a nice uphill putt. Okay, we're on to hole 14, a par 4, straight up the hill, stroke index 11. Normally plays about 350 yards, so not much trouble apart from all the bunkers in the middle of the fairway, but the majority of the guys should be able to carry those if you hit the driver. If you want to play safe, you can just lay up, but otherwise it's a pretty straightforward hole. But if you are having a bad round up to this point, there's always a drink stop after this particular hole. So again, no heroics here. Get the rangefinder out, zap the hole. Possibility of a birdie here. It is a bit of slope on this green, so closer you get it, better chances there are of securing that potential birdie. But otherwise, yep, straightforward hole.
The other thing to mention that I forgot about was with the mic on a pocket 3. Just one, it's not much wind out here today, so it's not really going to pick up any windy, breezy noise on the mic. But on the front line, we'll definitely use the DJI mic with a windsock just to see if there's any difference, really. Nice hole this.
15th hole at Siam Waterside, lovely par 4, stroke index 7. Usually plays about 290 yards. For the big hitters, you can definitely reach this one. Lots of bunkers to try and protect the hole from being outdriven, but otherwise you can lay out, make it an easy 2-shotter, but it's always a possibility you will get it close to the green. You're in that situation, you can get it close to the hole and go for that birdie. So yeah, great hole. We've now entered the last 3 holes at Siam Waterside. It's a bit like the bear trap at the PGA National. Last 3 holes have water on every hole. So the 16th hole, par 3, stroke index 15, usually plays 155 yards. Bit of a tip here, if the pin is on the left hand side of the green and you draw the ball, try and aim out to the right, because you can pitch it on the green and it just pitches and rolls over and can potentially go over the water or over the back. So you definitely would want to start this par 3 of the last 3 holes with a bad score, so take that tip on board. 17th hole at Waterside, definitely the signature hole, a par 4, stroke index 1, usually plays around 345 yards, so we are consistent with the whites. All about the tee shot here. You definitely don't want to tug it left or draw the ball. You just want to try and get it over that bunker, try and stay in that fairway left hand sided portion, because if you tug it left a bit, you're in the water. But at the same time, if you lay it back, you're going to have that longer iron shot into the green, which is a forced carry over the water. So it's all about risk reward this hole. It makes the hole fantastic, not just for the scenery that you'll see when you get onto the green. It's fantastic, but yeah, try and get down that fairway as far as you can, and then you leave yourself a nice short iron into the middle of the green. But fantastic hole.
So we're on the 18th of Waterside now, and the wind's picking up, and you can see here the water, clubhouse in the distance, and really interested to see what the mic sounds like with this wind coming in. So we'll see later on in the video.
Last hole, the 18th hole at Siam Waterside, a par 5, stroke index 5, usually plays about 520 yards. You do have to be careful off the tee here. If you try and shoot over that 160-yard bunker, the fairway slopes slightly to the left down to the water, so it can swallow up your ball. So just be sensible, shoot it out and aim at that 267 bunker, and you'll be fine. And then just play it as a 3-shotter. There's water all the way down the left-hand side. You can just plot it down there, give yourself a short iron to get it onto the green. Middle of the green is fine, slight slope from back of the green to the front, but otherwise, yeah, it's good. Try and miss that bunker on the right hand side. You don't want to be trying to play onto the green from that bunker. But yeah, great finishing hole, and yeah, just take in that scenery when you finish the hole, because it's and take some pictures. It is really truly fantastic last 3 holes of a golf course.
Well, hello again. So that was last hole. Unfortunately, 3-putt at the final green, so that was 2 points. So 36 points in the end, around Waterside, Siam Waterside Country Club. So that's not bad, not too shabby. Off the blues, played at my handicap. I might actually get pulled and get down to 6 because of that. But yeah, the DJI Osmi, great piece of kit for doing vlogging and stuff, and really interested to see what this footage looks like. There's the 18th with the water in the background, the lake right next to it in the background there. Beautiful, beautiful scenes. And then the clubhouse on the other side of me with the sun setting. Another lovely day in paradise achieved, and onwards to Plantation tomorrow, so we shall see how we do there. We might even take the Osmi Pocket 3 out there as well, take some footage there as well, see what that looks like. Anyway, thanks guys.